Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first video of mine you are seeing, then welcome. So I just want to do a very pretty, simple, glowy, sparkly makeup look using all drugstore products. So the first thing that I have right here, I'm going to try using this as primer. I believe I've used this before as primer. I don't remember how it went, so we're going to try it again. This is from ColourPop. This is their Dewy Liquid Highlighter in the shade Pink Pony. I want something glowy underneath the, well, I'm about to go in with a concealer as my foundation, but that concealer is a little bit more, it has the potential to be dry, like kind of, if you have more dry skin, I don't know if it would be one you would really like, or if it's one you'd want to try, I would say prep your skin very well with some very hydrating, glowy products. So I just wanted to add this in. Now, I do have some glow to my face already from my skincare, but let's try this out as some primer. Now I am going to be spraying my brush with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray, which looks like this. Well, I've already taken the cap off of it, but this has one of those little, I don't want to shake it too much because it'd be loud, but it has like one of those little things in there you have to shake it. I don't always mention this step, but just know that before I go in with anything like my foundation or, well, I can say also concealer if I wear it on my face, I'm always spraying my brush with a setting spray, and right now I am using this one from Wet n Wild, and it's nice for that. I've never actually sprayed it on my face directly, so I don't know how it would do with actually setting makeup, but it helps blend the makeup in nicely. So I'm going to apply this. Yes, it does have that pinkness to it, but let's just try it. And this brush right here is from Versed. I think it's called like the Multi Diffuser brush. I will have all of the brushes listed and linked for you below. They don't have the name of it written on the brush, but it is from Versed, which you can buy that brand at Ulta or Target. Now this might not work that greatly because it is like a pink, you can kind of see it, but I'm about to go over the top with a concealer, so it's probably not that big of a deal. I just wanted to see if I can wear it this way. I think I've tried before, but I don't remember what it looked like. Look, I've just really loved the glowy stuff, and I also wanted to do something sparkly today as well. You'll see when we get to the eyeshadow portion. I don't know, I just want to do something just nice, and I don't know, I just wanted to sit and play with some drugstore makeup that I haven't really used in a while. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this I haven't actually used in a while, minus the concealer I'm about to go in with, because I just used that in a previous video where I was testing it out. So you can kind of see that pretty pink glow. It blends in really nicely to the skin. It does look like it has some kind of glitter to it, like some sparkle. I won't say it's chunky, but it does have that in it. So I applied, oops, I almost dropped my brush. I applied a little more over here than I did on this side, but it's okay because I'm about to go in with that concealer. But this is so pretty from ColourPop, and I just love how it looks in the packaging. Just look at that, it's so pretty. And for like my foundation, if you want to call it that, I'm going to be using this from NYX. This is the Wonder Snatch Concealer, and this one is in the shade Fair. I used this one in, actually this might have been up in my previous video. It was a Sephora haul video, but this was the one drugstore product I mentioned in that because I really do, or really did like it. So I'm going to use it again, and we're going to take that same Versed brush. It is got nice coverage on it. You can tell that you can build it up to be a lot more if you want to. Now, I don't have any drugstore moisturizers in my collection right now in my skincare, but if I had one, I would mix it in with this concealer because this concealer is not glowy enough for me. I feel like it is much more of a, I don't really want to call it a true matte, but it has the potential to be. And that's not always my favorite. So even though I love the way this looks on my skin, I just like that extra glow. So I would really mix it with a moisturizer, but I wanted to keep this drugstore today, so I didn't want to mix it with a high-end moisturizer. But I think if you have very dry skin, I don't know if you'd like this concealer at all. I don't know. I feel like maybe you could get by with it if you're really prepping your skin with some nice hydrating products, but I can see it having the potential to be too dry for someone. Now, if you have oily skin, I don't know, this might be a really good option for you. I'm not sure. I have more of what I'd call combo skin, so I do get a little bit more oily in my T-zone, but I still prefer the glowy look because I just like my skin to feel hydrated. I don't want my skin to look or feel dry. Also, I really love the packaging on this. I love that lime green. I've mentioned before that surprisingly, with as much as I really like neutrals and stuff, I really love a lime green eyeshadow, which is shocking to me, to say the least. So I think it looks really, really pretty on the skin. I would just love to mix it with a moisturizer for an even more softer finish, because it does have a lot more, of course, I mean, I knew that going into it that it was a more fuller coverage concealer, but I do like to take products like that and sheer them out because, I don't know, I'm just that way. But I did want to try it because I'd heard really good things, and it is very, very pretty. I like the way it looks. It's just, I mean, I like my really thin, lightweight skin tints. You know how I am, but this is still very, very beautiful. So I'm going to take a little dot of that on the under eye area. Just a teeny little dot. Don't want too much. You know what? I could have used the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. That's a nice one. Now, I would say out of the two of them, I probably would like that one even better, but I think this one is very nice. It's very pretty on the skin, as long as you are prepping your skin very well. So I tried to go in like with my skincare and stuff even extra just to make sure that my skin was nice and prepped. Okay, so I'm about to take this right here from CoverGirl. This is the Clean Fresh Yummy Big Oil Stick, and this one is Let's Get Physical, like physical, F-I-Z-Z. And this is like this huge, chunky stick here, and then it looks like this. Kind of like a, I don't want to say full-on jelly, but kind of like that texture. Now, I bought this thinking it was going to be, and if you smelled the Clean Fresh Yummy glosses, this is what this smells like. I thought this was going to be a very soft blush shade. No. This was my mistake in the sense that it does not have pigment to it. It's basically like a clear highlighter. Now, they make actual blush shades, and apparently I didn't pay that much attention. But you can also use this on your lips. So the way I've been using this, I really always like the Let's Get Physical gloss, because they do make the gloss version of this. So the only thing I will do is just take it and actually go on my lips with it, because it is nice. Very chunky, but you know, hey. It was my mistake. This is like a clear highlighter, basically. So, you know, if you want one of the blush shades, definitely don't get this one, because this is not a blush. It is very much clear. I mean, it's still nice, it feels nice, but it's not exactly what I thought it would be, but that was my mistake. For what it is, it's nice. Okay, so for my bronzer and blush, I'm going to use this little 2-for-1 here. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow and Go. This one is in the shade Beachy Pink. And then we have the bronzer. It'll focus for me. We have the bronzer on one side and a blush on the other. I'm going to use that same versed brush for the bronzer side. I think in the past I just applied it, but let me try applying it on the back of my hand, and then I will show you also the shade. And that is that shade right there. This is the lightest one, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they have maybe 4 or 5 different shades. I'm not exactly sure, and then I'm just going to take it like this. And if it doesn't work, I can also apply it directly to my face. It's been a bit since I've tried this, so if it doesn't work like this, I can apply it directly. Ooh, that's nice and soft. Oh, that's pretty. It's nice and just subtle. I'm sure if you drew it directly on your skin, you could probably make it even more pigmented, so let's try it. Let's just do like a little swirl like that and try it out. Yeah, I'm gonna apply it also on my lids. Oh, that's a pretty tone. That's very pretty. I have some powder bronzers from the drugstore as well that are very nice, but I am much more into the cream bronzers now. I didn't include this one with my bronzer or cream bronzer ranking that I did a while back because this one had the blush with it and I was just trying to use standalone cream bronzers. But this one is nice. It blends out really, really easily and has a nice tone to it. Yeah, that's really pretty. I'm going to add a little bit more on this side, just a touch. I think you can do it either way. Apply it directly to your skin or apply it on the back of your hand and then blend it in. Because I don't see it pulling up the concealer either way, so that's good. It's a nice soft shade that blends out very, very easily. It does have that butter bronzer scent to it, so if you like that in the powder ones, then you probably would really like this if you're into more of the creams. I never minded that scent. It smells like summertime to me, which we are in summer, so why not? Yeah, this is pretty. It's applying so nicely. It's so soft. Like, just easy to work with, so that's really nice. I like bronzers like that are just simple and easy to work with. Very, very pretty. I'm not going to be too much on the cheeks because I am about to go in with the blush side, but I did want to add some bronzer in here. Yeah, this is so pretty. I'm just adding a little bit more. I know I said I didn't want to put too much because I'm going in with blush, but this is such a soft tone that I don't think it's going to matter too much. Besides, I really like bronzers. More so than ever lately. I don't know why. So that's pretty. It's so pretty, and that nice glow that you can see. Of course, that might be the liquid highlighter that I went in with initially a little bit too. Which I love that because that liquid highlighter is very, very pretty. Okay, now let's go in with the blush side, and that I'm going to apply to the back of my hand. I'd rather be a little more careful with the blush. And for the blush, I'm going to use this brush from Versed. This, I don't know the full names of these. I will have them listed in the description like I said, but this is like the powder, the duo powder one that they come out with when they release their powder. But I really like this side right here for blush because it's small and it's a little bit more fluffy, so I feel like it really diffuses the blush out nicely. So I'm going to take this, and this one I'm going to put on the back of my hand. There is that shade. Very, very pretty. And let's go in with this brush just to kind of diffuse that out. I want more of a diffused blush. I love blush, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to go overboard too quickly because it's hard to blend out. I might have to build it up, but I'd rather build it up than be too much too soon. Yeah, you can see it because if you see this side versus this side, so yeah. Now this one I'd rather do on the back of my hand and pick it up like that than go in. Oh yeah, you can see that's pretty. We'll also apply this to my lid as well. I like applying my cream bronzer and blush to my lid. Oh, that's pretty. So there's with the blush, and then this is just the bronzer. That's pretty. I just feel like this brush is nice for keeping blushes nice and soft because I used it the other day with one of my cream Tower 28 blushes, and if you're familiar with them, they're very pigmented and it diffused it out so softly. So since that, I've been preferring this brush when I go in with cream blushes or liquid blushes, which lately it's been more so creams. I've just been really into the creams lately. I haven't really been into the liquid stuff, like I said. I much prefer these types of formulas. And whatever is left, I'm just going to do like this. Just go in this area and a little across the nose. I just like that cute little look. You definitely don't have to do it, but I just think it's kind of cute. And it's subtle because I wait till there's really not much left on the brush to do this. So it's just very, very subtle. Like just very lightly sun-kissed. I love makeup looks like this. They're just so soft and glowy and everything I love. I don't know, because that NYX concealer is not overly glowy, I don't know yet if I want to go in with any powder. So I'm going to hold on that for a minute and let me grab my eyebrow gel. And for that, I'm going in with the Versed Easy Brow Tinted Brow Gel, and this one is in the shade Black Brown. This is a nice tinted brow gel too. Just a little, I like to do one-step brows these days. I'm not against using a pencil by any means, but I just like this one-step brow and then I'm done. It just kind of saves me an extra step. I think I'm getting to the bottom of this one though because it feels, that tube is feeling a little empty, but I have used it a lot. It is nice. I would repurchase it. Okay, for eyeshadow, because this is why I like to use the bronzer and blush, because I don't really want to go in with an eyeshadow palette. Now, I do not have a drugstore eyeshadow stick. If I did, I would love to use that. But what I'm going to use instead, and I couldn't decide which one of these I wanted to do, so I think I'm going to just do both. These are both from Wet n Wild. This is their Chameleon Chrome I think they're like the highlighters. But the orange one is Solar Ember and the green one is Too Serious. I think I have all of these now. I have the orange, the green, the pink, and the blue. I'm not sure if there's another. There's a purple maybe. My pink one though broke. So you see this pretty little pattern in there. These are so soft. They're easy to break and my pink one broke so I had to repress it. So now it doesn't have the pretty little pattern in it anymore. And I don't know why, but I don't like it. I mean, of course, I saved it and just repressed it, but now it's all flat and it's not pretty. It doesn't have the pretty little, what is this, fish scale looking print in it or something. It doesn't have that anymore. It makes me sad. But I like all of these. I love them as eyeshadow. I've used them as a highlighter before, but I much prefer them as eyeshadow. I am not sure if you can wear them as eyeshadow. I know they're technically highlighters. I don't know. So do so at your own risk. I do it quite often with these because I think they're very pretty. I'll swatch both of these for you. The green one and the orange one together so you can see. I couldn't make up my mind which one I wanted to use. Okay, so here's the green one. It might be really hard to show you because I didn't do like a substantial swatch. Okay, let me try to build that up a little bit for you. They're very glittery. So it's kind of hard to maybe build up the pigment and show you. Okay, maybe you can, okay, yeah, there you go. You can see the green one a little bit more. And then I'll build up the orange one so you can see that's so pretty. See, that's kind of like, it has some of that lime green kind of shift to it, which I love that. I don't know why, but I do. And then let me build up the orange one a little bit here. But these, I would definitely say, if you never tried them, be very careful with them. They're very fragile. My pink one broke just in my drawer. I guess it might have fell over or something and just broke. Because it was not broken when I bought it. And then there's the orange one. They're very subtle, but they're kind of subtle when you swatch them out like this. But they're so pretty on the eyes. I really love, I mean, they just put glitter all over you. I really love them on the eyes. I think they're just so stunning. So let's start with the green one first. I didn't know which one I wanted to wear, so I just said I'm just going to go in with both. Let me tap out that crease that I have here. And let's just apply that all over the lid, nice and sparkly. It's just more like a topper kind of shade. It's not, it seems to have more of like a clear base, if that makes sense, and then just the sparkle comes in. Oh, so pretty. Look at that green. Oh, well, maybe you can see it if I zoomed in for you. Oh, so pretty. Oh, love that green. It's so stunning. I love everything about that. It does get everywhere. It doesn't bother me in the slightest because it's so pretty. I don't know where to put the orange one. I kind of went all over the lid with the green one. I love the green one. The green one's my favorite. Let me build up a little bit more on this outer part because if I put the orange one in, it might take away some of the green. I just want to wear the green one. But nope, we're going to go in with the orange one too. But let me do this on the other side. These are so pretty. I don't know if this is all of them, if there's only 4 or if there's more. The Walmart near me only ever, oh, I forgot to tap out that crease. Okay. The Walmart near me only had the 4. Now, I had the green and the blue one first, and then they released new shades. And then finally this Walmart got them, but I don't know if that's all of them. But if there are more, I'd love to have them because I love this. Look at that green. Because, yeah, I'm taking that all the way up to that brow. I'm taking it all the way because I don't care. I want all that sparkly green goodness. I'm just tapping this everywhere. It's going everywhere, but it doesn't bother me. I want to see the green. They did make, I think, actual little eyeshadows, like duochrome eyeshadows that might have been a part of this line. I don't know if it was part of the same line. Those are nice, but honestly, I like these better because they're sparkly. I like that sparkly topper kind of look that they give. Let's see. I'm going to apply this one right here. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh. If they don't have a purple one, they need a purple one. I don't know if they have one. Oh my gosh, look at that. Come on. And just when you shift, like, look at that green, like when you move your eye. What I love about these is that they're just kind of a simple way of adding something a little bit more fun and sparkly. Now, the orange one is probably the most neutral, I guess is the right word for that. I guess, yeah, because it's like just a gold. But It's still fun because it's like sparkly. But that green one has my whole entire heart. I love the green one. That one's my favorite. And what I like is because I only use them this way, I wouldn't fly through them. Like, if I was using them all over my face, I feel like you might fly through them a little bit more, but because I'm only using them this way, I'll probably have them forever, which I'm not mad about that at all. This is so stunning. I love everything about this. It's so sparkly. Maybe you can see. I know it's subtle. I'm not wearing anything underneath them, but I just want you to see. Look how pretty. I'm hoping, I don't know if my camera will even pick up the sparkles, but the sparkles are so stunning. Now, another way I like to use these is to apply an eyeshadow stick and then put these over the top. Then they're even more impactful, but I don't have a drugstore eyeshadow stick. I know ColourPop has some that I would like to try. But I wanted to keep this all drugstore makeup, so I didn't want to apply like an Ilia eyeshadow stick or something because I wanted to keep it all drugstore, but they're so pretty. Pretty, and they're everywhere, and I have green sparkle in my brows essentially here. Okay, I'm going to be very, very gentle with these because I don't want these to break, especially not my green one. Okay, I do not have a drugstore mascara. I don't. I only have high-end mascaras in my collection, so let me just apply some mascara right quick and we'll move on to the next step. But if you want to know what mascara it is the Tower 28 one, the Make Waves mascara in the shade Drift, which is the brown, but not drugstore, so we're just going to move on. Okay, so for the lips, I was just going to go in with a okay, well this is a lip balm. I was about to say a gloss, but a lip balm, but maybe I want to add a little touch of some liner, and this is from LA Girl. This is the Perfect Precision Lip Liner in Sugar and Spice. It does look like that right there. It does feel a little dry because this is older in my collection, so I don't know if it'll work or not. So let me just see here. Could zoom you back in a little bit. I need to blot this off a little bit. Okay, no, it's gliding pretty well over where I had that CoverGirl product. But I'm not going to fill in the lips with that. I'm just going to leave it there. And then over the top, I'm going to take the ColourPop Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balm in the shade Strawberry Milk. I love that pretty, pretty pink packaging. And these are really nice from ColourPop as well. And this one smells really nice too. It's a pretty lip combo. I like that. I'll zoom you back out. Now, the next step that I'm going to do, and I don't think I'm going to go in with any powder because I feel like it's not... Now, my camera sometimes makes me look a lot more glowy than I am in person. In person, the glow is not intense. On camera, it might be a little bit more glowy, especially me being in front of that ring light. But in person, it's like the perfect amount of glow, so I don't think I'm going to add in any powder. But the next thing that I want to add, and this is completely optional, obviously, this is just if you want to add a little more sparkly fun. I'm going to take this from Wet n Wild. Now, they don't make this anymore, but I know a lot of companies, or I know ColourPop especially, makes these glitter gels that you can, it's like that chunky glitter. You can put it on your face or your body. Not your eyes, but your face. This is the Wet n Wild My Melody glitter gel. I think this one was called, yeah, this one was called Sweetheart. And you can just see, look how cute she is. And then we have the glitter gel. Let me open it up. I hope it hasn't dried out. I hope it's not. I don't know. I haven't used it in a long time. Come on now, focus. Can you see it? It's very, very pretty. I've used it before on my face, like on this part, like the high point of the cheek. There we go. And it's really pretty. It's kind of, it is, oh no, it's still good. It hasn't dried out. I didn't know. I said, oh, it might be dried out because it's been a while since I've used it. I just want to add this for a little bit of fun. And like I said, even though this one was limited edition, ColourPop makes these glitter gels a lot. So if you don't have this one and you just wanted to do this step, then you might can find one from ColourPop. Okay, that might be a little too much. Let's start with a little subtle. Let me zoom you back in just a touch. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. Can you see it? That's so pretty. I was wanting to add it to that one glow. Can you see how that glow goes here? Just wanted to add it in. This is so pretty. I mean, it is kind of sticky, so keep that in mind, but it is very, very pretty. And I just wanted to add a little something fun for the day. I just think that's so pretty. It is kind of like the chunky glitter, so you can't use it on your eyes, but it's so pretty on the cheeks. Now, I don't have anywhere to go as far as wearing it on the body. I guess maybe if you're someone that, you know, maybe by like a pool or something, or at the beach maybe. I don't really do either of those, but if I did, like was wearing like a bathing suit or something, I might would put it on my body too. I don't know if it would be waterproof exactly, but maybe if you were just laying out for that day, that might be fun. I just think it's pretty, and it's just a little something to add. Ooh, I might have went in a little too much on that one. Let me kind of tap some off. There we go. I just wanted to add something a little fun to this look. Just that extra sparkly. I feel like there's not as much glitter on this side. Let me see if I can get some more glitter particles over here. I want some glitter particles. Not just the gel, I want some of the glitter. Yeah, more glitter. I want some of that. I don't want just the gel. I want the glitter specks. Oh, that's so pretty. It's just so pretty. I don't know. It's just something fun to do that I thought would be really cute to add in. And it's just a little simple way to add something fun as well. Okay, but here is this very glowy, sparkly, just really simple, but a little pop of fun kind of makeup look. I just think this is so cute. I like the little sparkles on the cheeks. It's so pretty. That little chunky glitter. It's going to probably be a pain to remove later, but you know what? It's worth it because it's so cute. And it just adds like, I don't know, it just makes me happy looking at that. I really should do that more often. I kind of forget that I have it, to be honest with you. I guess it's just a product that I don't think about a lot, but I really should do it more often because it's so pretty and it just adds a little teeny pop of fun, and I just like that. But I do hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you will please consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribing if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the bell icon so you are alerted to all my future uploads, and follow me on Instagram at jessicadeerly. All these products will be listed and linked for you below, as well as in the YouTube shopping tag feature, and if you click through and purchase, I do earn a small commission, and if you choose to do so, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!